It is no secret for fans of Rick and Morty that Rick absolutely despises time travel. However, aside from Rick simply stating that he doesn't like it, there is no clear reason as to why Rick hates time travel so much, that is, until now. Rick and Morty have only ever delved into the paradoxical shenanigans of time travel a few times throughout the course of the Adult Swim animated series. The first time wasn't really time travel, per se, but was still in the realm of time manipulation. That instance occurred in Rick and Morty Season 2, Episode 1 A Wrinkle in Time, in which Rick pauses the flow of time to give himself, Morty, and Summer more time to clean up after a party they threw at their house. This leads to the creation of multiple timelines and the intervention of a fourth-dimensional being who exists outside of what humans perceive as time, which is actually the first entity fans are introduced to who has time travel capabilities. The second run in Rick and Morty have with time travel is in Rick and Morty Season 4, Episode 5 Rattlestar Galactica. In that episode, Morty accidentally introduces a planet populated entirely by snakes to the idea that they aren't alone in the universe. This leads the snakes to come together as one and invent time travel, which ends up being an episode-long meta-narrative on the absurdity of the time travel subgenre, which only further hammers home how much Rick hates time travel. In Rick and Morty No. 1 by Zach Gorman, C.J. Cannon, and Mark Ellerby, Rick takes Morty to an intergalactic stock exchange to show him how to make money fast without having to work for it. When they get there, however, Rick is immediately spotted and approached by a man named Professor Talk, the time detective. Professor Talk works for the time police, and he tells Rick that he knows all about the regular criminal activity Rick gets up to and that he was watching him closely from that moment forward. After that initial interaction, Rick inevitably breaks the law, and Professor Talk is all too excited to slap the cuffs on him. Rick hates time travel because it's garbage science. This issue introduces readers to the Time Police organization, which functions as a way to catch criminals wherever they may be in the time stream. Essentially, these guys are incredibly hard to evade, even for someone on Rick's level, proven true by the fact that Rick ends up getting caught by the Time Police by the end of this issue. The only reason Rick was arrested by the Time Police is because he inadvertently put himself on their radar by running into Professor Talk at the stock exchange. While that is an unfortunate circumstance given the outcome it yielded for Rick, it was completely random. If Rick had been committing his usual amount of crimes while also sliding through the time stream, imagine how much faster he would have caught the attention of Professor Talk and the Time Police. Basically, the Time Police prove they are more than Rick can handle, or at least, more trouble than they're worth, which is explicitly shown in this issue when they successfully arrest Rick, something not even a government made up entirely of himself could do. Since the Time Police observe the time stream and all crimes that flow through it, unsanctioned time travel itself would definitely alert them, leading to Rick's immediate incarceration. So, while Rick does have his reasons for thinking time travel is dumb, it seems like the real reason he hates it so much is that it is the one thing he isn't allowed to do in the entire Rick and Morty multiverse, for fear of being confronted by a police force that he does not want to tangle with.